You are listening to The Decision Reel, brought to you by Bright Eyes Entertainment.
Welcome to The Decision Reel.
Hello there.
This week we got some special guests. Only one because people just decided not to show up.
Ooh, shots fired.
I don't care.
Steve,
What?
just relax.
I'm perfectly relaxed. I'm
Chug
ready.
one of those platinums.
We got the platinum Bud Lights here to make me feel better.
Platinums are gross. Couldn't do it.
Couldn't do it. These are the Bud Light, just regular.
Oh.
Yeah, but they look the blue,
Yeah,
right?
the
So
same
it looks
thing,
it
right?
looks like the platinum. Looks like
It's
the
like
platinum.
almost the same bottle.
Exactly. Anyways, here
Is that a
on
can or a bottle?
this is a bottle, an aluminum bottle.
That's still a can.
My God, you're right. We're breaking barriers here
Like, what the
already.
hell? What the
It's
fuck?
a can, but it's a bottle. It's a bottle can.
Yeah. I don't know. They're just trying to confuse the shit out of all of us.
I guess
be a
you.
name for
Anyways, at the Decision Reel, what we do here, we try to review movies of today and yesterday. We fail every time, but don't let that not make you listen because it's a fun ride while we fuck up.
Yeah. I feel like this intro, now that I've heard it so many times, needs to be like that Star Wars.
Like the crawl, the slow
at the very
text crawl.
beginning. We don't quite do it right all the time.
But sometimes we get in
with
there.
Music in the background. Yeah, that'd be perfect.
I like it. Anyways, this week we got me, Steve, here on the podcast. We got Walter, and we got the newcomer, Randell, who's filling in and possibly might just be here all the time because we don't know yet. We're doing it live.
Is this the what everyone's seeing right now, right?
Yeah.
That top one.
Top right.
I really think that I look like Randall's dad. Here, go back to it.
Oh.
I look like Randall's dad, and Randall looks like my kid, and it's like a teacher conference, or he's like
We're here
about
discussing.
to get
by the
suspended. We're looking at the video footage right now. But Randall, you look like my child, like my little baby boy.
I'm fine with that.
He's fine with it.
That's fine.
Anyways, go ahead, Steve.
This week, we're talking about the movie Austin Powers. But before we get into Austin Powers, I do want to say if anybody actually likes what we do here, if you enjoy listening or watching on YouTube, please give us a review, give us a like, give us a favorite, give us a comment on something. Tell us we're doing good. Tell us we're doing bad. Tell us if you disagree with anything we come up with or you just want to talk shit. We'll gladly accept it.
Randall and I are doing applications for our mom. His mom.
His mom. Right, because we're here.
I don't think you said that the way you wanted to say
I
it.
did.
But it worked. It worked. It worked perfectly.
There's extra couch space. We could look like a family. It'll be okay.
We're all here to be a perfect family on the Decision Reel. We do have merch available. You can see it right now if you're watching YouTube. We have a plethora of shirts up. I do like the Decision Club shirt. It's a wrestling reference. We do have a new one. I haven't made a thing for it, but it's a Metal Gear Solid reference.
I like that one.
We call it the Metal Reel Solid.
Ooh.
You like that? You can find that
Solid.
on our website at thedecisionreel.com and go to the merch store and find everything. If you want to support us or if you don't want to support us and you just want to wear some cool looking shirts, the cheese one looks pretty good too.
Yeah, I like it. I like the gun one. The one on the left right there. I like that one a lot.
Yeah. Getting back to the podcast. So we are talking to continue March Myers. We are talking about Austin Powers. I'm actually excited. I hadn't seen the first one in some time.
Years.
It's way better than I remember it.
It holds up.
It's super good. I like it more. I like it more than Wayne's World.
Really?
Yeah, I got to the end of it and I was like, because I love Wayne's World, and this feels like such a fine-tuned version of him. Like everything's perfect. Dr. Evil, by far his best character that he's ever done. Personally, I'll slap a personal thing on that. Dr. Evil could have taken an award. I know it was kind of a stolen character, but he definitely killed it. As
Even
Dr.
if it's
Evil.
like, stolen, it's still good.
It's so good.
And in reality, he has just as many scenes as I think Austin Powers in this movie.
Oh yeah,
And he kills it.
Yeah,
like
it's
he's better.
Perfect. It's
Yeah.
perfect. Dr. Evil is the best. Mike Myers' character, personal opinion.
I don't know if I agree because
What are you gonna do? Like,
there's an ogre, man. There's an ogre that might be his best.
oh, you're gonna.
We haven't gotten there yet in March Myers. We haven't talked about a big green motherfucker.
That was my second choice.
Get out of my swamp.
Don't care.
We're not there yet. We're talking about Austin Powers. So the plot of Austin Powers is a world-class playboy and part-time secret agent from the 1960s emerges after 30 years in a cryogenic state to battle with his nemesis, a Dr. Evil.
It's a James Bond parody.
Oh, yeah.
Essentially, but it's got like a little weirdness to it to where doesn't feel full, like the photographer part and the alias.
I feel
portion of
like, again, not knowing, I do know some stuff of why this movie was made, how it was made, what was going on. But if you're taking it on the whole, like preparation
H feels good.
which if you watch the second movie, there's a reference to that in it.
The second one's good too.
The second one's just as good, if not better. But I feel like, yeah, he's ripping off of every 007 movie and then going, why would like somebody just get away with this shit? Why wouldn't they? Like even Scott says, just fucking kill him. I'll get a gun. We'll shoot them together. Right. Like, and he's like, of course, I just want to, this is a perfectly good plan. We'll just put them in the room and just assume that everything went according to plan.
On that. I love James Bond movies, right? It's my thing.
It's my jam.
All of them. I used to watch them when I was young. They used to come on Thanksgiving weekend. And they would play on like
Roger
I don't know if it was
Moore.
TNT or something like that.
It's probably like TBS or
for
AMC.
For days. I love, in this movie, the Odd Job. Oh, he's supposed to be Odd Job. What's his name? The dude that throws the shoe. I don't remember his evildoer name. But the guy that throws the shoe is clearly supposed to be Odd Job, which is the guy in the James Bond movies that threw the hat. But that fight scene at the end where he puts the dick pump on him and then pumps it up through clothing, right? Like the science isn't there. But that's clearly the making fun of those scenes.
So it wasn't, his name was Random Task. Not Odd Job.
That's
Random Task.
That's perfect.
Amazing.
That's perfect.
Like too good. And again, going back to like, to me, this is an on the nose James Bond parody, over the top and just better in every way.
Super over the top, which is perfect.
I mean, look at the beginning. He's dancing around. Yeah, he's dancing around in the streets and whatnot. And everyone's like, "Oh my God, Austin Powers!"
Portion of it. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll wait for the favorite scene part.
He's gonna wait.
I'll wait. I know the drill.
Okay, where to watch this movie currently? If you have a HBO subscription, you can watch it on there. All three of the movies are on there. If you do not, you can rent it from YouTube, Amazon, Google Play, Apple TV, Fubo, and Vudu.
Voodoo.
Nice. Yeah.
HBO Max like that.
Thank you.
That's good.
Try. I got to get the voice down now.
I should have a deep voice, but I talk like a bitch.
You should. Anyways, we didn't really get on it, but for anybody who's been a frequent listener, we do need to have some bad news. So George is taking a leave of absence for the foreseeable future. He's got too much going on in his life. He said he just can't divulge anymore to what we're trying to do here. And you know what? I respect that. And going forward, we're going to try and fill his hole, but it will be hard to fill that hole.
Oh, I'm gonna miss George. George felt very. He was like the yin and yang on this couch over here between these two guys.
You're right. You're absolutely right. Yeah. Now Brent isn't here this week, but he's still on this motherfucker. He ain't leaving until I tell him he can.
He's also got a sore throat from whatever. Yeah. I don't know what specifically.
Blame it on the show from Saturday. But okay.
Boyfriend problems.
Look, whatever. It's 2022. However, you got a sore throat.
Yeah,
own
whatever.
it maybe and just go with it.
Yeah. Who cares? Let everybody know.
Austin Powers was written by Mike Myers, and just Mike Myers.
Did he do all of these movies?
Yeah, it doesn't surprise me.
It doesn't surprise me.
The next two.
So I didn't look those up very much, but I do know that this movie was just written by him. It makes sense, but if you go back and look at like Wayne's World or all the other movies, there was other people writing with him.
Yeah.
Surprising that this movie
solely was by okay.
solely, and it's surprising this movie is as good as it is. Like, there's a cohesive plot here. There's a cohesive, what do I say? Not hero's journey, but like he learns along the way. He overcomes things. He develops as a character. Right? There's a character arc. That's what I was trying to say.
You have to have one in a movie for the most part. So
right, and that's what I'm saying. Like most of his movies or skits or certain things just don't feel like we talked about the Love Crew. Obviously, that to me doesn't have a good written character arc.
I think this one is him not being that misogynist person, right? Like,
or maybe he's so
in love.
Yeah, I think it's like it's.
And what's her face is pretty hot, by the way. What's her
still
name?
is
Elizabeth Hurley.
Elizabeth Hurley.
My God!
Liz Hurley.
You remember Bedazzled?
Yep. That's on my list to do, and
it
might be coming up because Brendan Fraser is one of my favorite actors of all time.
That's so good. What is the Brendan Fraser movie where he also is underground for 30 years?
Blast from the Past.
Blast from the Past has some of my favorite comedy lines.
Alicia Silverstone's in that. She's great in that. That whole movie is amazing. I remember my wife never seen it, and I was like, "You need to watch this movie."
Oh, dude, it's so good.
And she's like, and then she watches it. She's like,
"Yeah,
shit, and
Yeah,
she watches that a
Steve-
lot now.
Is the one that also thinks The Mummy is better than Indiana Jones, which
No. I said if those two movies were put in front of me today, I would watch The Mummy instead of Indiana Jones.
Why?
But because I enjoy it and I grew up with that more than, like, I saw it come out and I saw the press junket for it and I saw the making of it and I went on the ride in Disney or in Universal Studios and all this stuff, and it's just more, I'm more in that world. Attached, thank you, than Indiana Jones. Now, the first Indiana Jones is a better movie and set the precedent for The Mummy to be made.
it's a fucking masterpiece.
I agree. But again, if you were to put The Mummy and Indiana Jones in front of me, I'm just going to watch The Mummy 9 times out of 10
I
instead
would also
of
like to say The Mummy is a great movie.
we were
Lesser than me for lesser than Indiana Jones for me personally. That's it. That's
even
That's all I want to
even
say.
Crystal Skull.
Crystal Skull can suck a dick.
All right, that's not even Indiana Jones. Let's be real. Okay.
Shia LaBeouf starts swinging through the trees like one of the monkeys with him. I was like, come on, man, what the fuck? I'm out. Gets launched in a fridge in a nuclear blast.
Okay, before we get too deep off the rails, you know why that was included in the movie?
I don't know. I don't. Go ahead, tell me.
It's going to go back to a Back to the Future reference, and as you've learned already, Randall, that's all I know is Back to the Future references. So
I got
the original, I got that. The original script for Back to the Future was the time machine was a fridge.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I remember you telling me about that.
So they didn't want kids to be climbing in their fridges. So they were shopping this around to a whole bunch of studios, and they're like, fuck off, this is stupid. There's incest, there's this, there's that. You can't have people going in fridges and blah, 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 blah. Well, the person who ended up helping make it and produce it, Steven Spielberg.
Oh, okay.
So the throwback,
Connect the dots.
exactly, is him going in the fridge and surviving a nuclear blast.
You said incest. You're talking about like the second one with his dad?
No,
Or
the
was it
first one.
First
He travels
his
back in
mother,
time, and his mom wants to fuck him.
Yeah.
I just realized, so it's funny you say that. I just realized that his dad, the guy that played that whole lawsuit thing that happened, right? With his dad, is the same guy that was in Charlie's Angels.
Yep.
The bad guy in Charlie's
The
Angels.
mice dude or whatever.
Yeah, the one with
mouse
the
dude.
weird bowl cut.
Yeah.
Just realized that today.
And then he like rips out their hair and he like smells it. And you know what? He played a really good creepy ass dude. Yeah.
That was like the only other role I could think of that he actually played in.
Other fun fact: he's not in the second movie.
Yeah, well, that was the thing, right? That was the whole thing.
That created
they casted
law.
likeness.
Exactly. That created a law that you can't do that anymore. And they turned him upside down and put him in like a back brace, and crazy.
Wow.
Anyways, back to Austin Powers, as we always fucking do here. Directed by Jay Roach. He's also directed all the Austin Powers movies. Mystery Alaska, which is a great hockey movie.
I've never heard of that.
Never heard of her.
Fucking gladiators in it.
You talk Russell Crowe?
Russell Crowe.
Gladiator?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I always just think of him just touching wheat.
I know, right?
That's all.
God, I love that movie.
Also,
Are you not entertained?
Also a masterpiece.
Yeah, he directed also the Meet the Parents and Meet the Fockers series, Dinner for Schmucks, and The Campaign.
I got nipples, Greg.
Can you milk me?
Campaign. Weird movie.
I like The Campaign.
It's kind of weird.
I mean, I feel like it's weird on purpose.
Yeah, but
The funniest part of that
I've
is
never seen
Will Ferrell going, "Welcome to the fucking show."
Oh, wait, hold on.
Yeah,
Is
it's
the
with
campaign where they go
Zach
overseas?
Galifianakis and
never
him
mind.
and their
that's one where he like punches the baby, right?
yeah, he punches the baby.
I haven't seen that one yet.
That came out at the height of like Will Ferrell-ness era, and it was kind of like he was in everything and doing everything.
He's just so fucking funny. But he's got a lot of weird movies now.
Wasn't that was after like Step Brothers and all that, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was like at the height of we need to keep making movies. What else we got? And that was when Galifianakis was just coming off the first Hangover, so they put him in there. It was good. I enjoyed it. It wasn't
Between
amazing.
Two Ferns is one of my favorite little skit shows to
It
watch.
really is.
It's hilarious.
Who was the first person to like
Who's-
give it back to him?
I love Jennifer Lawrence.
Maybe it was Jennifer
Hers
Lawrence.
was amazing.
He's like, "You're off-putting," and she's like, "You look like you're on-putting."
Or no, you should be off-putting.
That's what it is.
You should be off-putting. Austin Powers is starring Mike Myers as Austin Powers and Dr. Evil, Elizabeth Hurley as Vanessa Kensington, Robert Wagner as number 2.
Mrs. Kensington.
It's funny, I completely forgot that whole beginning with her.
Me too, 100%.
And she looks just like Liz Hurley in this movie. Obviously, they're making it seem that way,
Yeah,
but it was great.
dude, I love it. She's so hot.
Seth Green as Scott Evil. Scott! Michael York as Basil Exposition.
Oh, Basil.
Think about that for a second. I had to bring this up to my wife watching this. His last name is Exposition. What is he doing throughout the entire movie?
Wait, hold on.
I'm not
Say it
gonna lie,
again.
I don't even know which one you're talking about.
Okay, so the guy that comes up on the phone in the car, or he's like the guy who's telling him what to do, he's exposition for this movie. He's explaining to everybody what's happening.
I'm thinking of like exposition is like like not exposing, but like when you like show people, like when you bring people to a big event and it's an expo.
Sure. So exposition,
kind of the same thing. I don't
The
speak
giant
like Steve. It's a dead fucking language.
So, yeah, exposition in movies is when a character has to explain what's happening off screen. So,
gotcha.
there's a bomb that goes off and somebody comes in like, oh my God, did you hear the bomb that went off in wherever or blah, 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 blah. That's exposition because you're not seeing it happen.
I like
Someone's
how me and
telling
my
you.
son just eyeballed you like we were both clinically retarded.
What is
Look,
what is
third grade
exposition?
reading level.
You got to do what you got to do.
Dumb it down.
Exposition. All right, anyways. All right.
Anyway, so his name is Basil Exposition and literally just explains to Austin what's happening and what to do in the movie. It's hilarious.
This has so many good quotes. This movie has so many good quotes.
It really does.
Like a million of them.
There's
all
some-
the movies we chose recently have amazing quotes in them.
It's funny because there's a bunch of these that I still say today that I didn't even realize were from this movie.
I know, like
Right.
100%. Like some of them, I just had to. I used to say them a lot, and then they just all of a sudden started coming back to me.
Yeah.
as we were going through it. So
It's
good.
amazing. We got Michael York. Sorry, fuck, I just said Michael York. Mimi Rogers as Mrs. Kensington.
Mimi.
Who's also kind of hot for an older lady.
And you got to think at this time she was like done with Hollywood almost.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
she had a whole bunch of movies in the early
Austin.
90s and whatnot. So kind of cool. We got Mindy Sterling as Frau Farbissina.
Who's like,
I love her.
Yeah.
who's hilarious.
Really, right? Like she could have done nothing in that role and been fine, but she made it her own.
Just screaming the whole time.
Right.
Just literally yelling. Scott!
Yeah. It's great.
What did she say? Release the, what is it? She's telling him, I can't remember what she says. Release the blab. But she's so fucking, she was in the second one too, right?
She's in all of them.
Yeah.
Did she fall in love with Dr. Evil in the
Yeah.
second one? Is that what?
I think
okay.
she already did in the first one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
be honest.
probably.
she
She
did.
stuck along.
For sure. Okay, so I'm going to fuck this name up. Fabiana Udenio as A Lot of Vagina.
A lot of vagina. I thought that was a different person.
Also hot as fuck.
Did that get recasted? Because I thought that was that Spanish lady. Hold on. Let me.
You know what's kind of funny too is like she talks about how she's Spanish or whatever, and then when they're in the hot tub, she's like, "Yeah, back in China or Japan, this is what we do," and you're like,
She
"Wait,
did,
what?"
didn't she?
Yeah, you're like,
Yeah, I
"What? What are
forgot
you talking about?
Yeah.
What is this?" Wally's looking up who.
I'm trying to type in a lot of vagina, and it's really not working too well.
I couldn't imagine what would come up.
It's probably my first problem here.
Yeah, we also have
Whoa, that's not what I wanted. I'll look up that later.
to bring it back around. We also have Will Ferrell as Mustafa.
I didn't know that was him until I watched it again.
Yeah.
Had no idea.
I have fallen down. He's like, it smells like almonds.
Well, that's the second movie, right? So that's funny because
Walks
even
up the
me,
cliff the first time.
right? I didn't even think about it too. I was like, yeah, I remember the second movie of him breaking his leg or falling down the mountain or whatnot. No, you said one more time or whatever, where he's talking like you got to say it 3 times and then he'll say it. That's hilarious. But
Don't you remember who I am?
I couldn't remember that he was in this. And then you see him and you're like, oh shit. And then he gets thrown back into the fire pit and he's still not dead.
still
It's
going.
so good. Great. There's so good. So many good jokes in this movie that like just continue on.
It's awesome.
That this was the first basis for it. You know what I mean?
They definitely recycled a lot of these, right? So
The second and third movie were literally just this
let's say
movie.
that, yeah, exactly.
Just like Wayne's
That's what I was
World
gonna
2
say.
is the same or whatever. It almost seems like, yeah,
That's
Mike
how it does
Myers makes the same movie over and over. But when
said it
he
a bunch
hits
now.
gold, he hits gold.
This one was perfect.
It was good.
So fucking movie was perfect.
Yeah.
When he's in the bathtub with a lot of vagina, and he's like, it just popped up to say hello and it went back down below.
How dare you break wind before me?
I didn't know it was your turn. It's so good.
It really is. It really
It's
fucking
so
is. Everything about this movie. So this is produced by Mike Myers, Susan and Jennifer Todd, and Demi Moore.
Demi Moore.
Yeah.
What?
I had to make sure that wasn't a typo. No. Demi Moore produced this film.
Like Demi Moore?
Random?
Yeah,
Super fucking random.
Yeah.
Does she have anything else accredited to her for producing?
probably, but I didn't look that up. I just saw this. I
Never
was like,
once have I heard her name mentioned in that fact or in that producer status. before.
random, right? Random
Yeah.
as hell.
Maybe she just funded some monies and then.
Maybe. I fund
You gotta look
things.
it up. I don't- oh, wait. Okay, yeah. Spy Who Shagged Me
Dude,
and
you
International Man of Mystery.
So I have maybe the first 4. I Google searched a lot of vagina.
I bet you did.
The first 4 things are relevant, and let me tell you, everything else that was just underneath that was something you probably don't want to look up.
Nothing to do with the movie, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, maybe your dude, you just typed in vagina, you're fine, but don't type in a lot.
It's fa with an F.
Yeah. Vagina.
Vagina.
Vagina is how it's supposed to.
I like his face.
Excuse me?
Yeah. Excuse me. God damn it! I love this movie. I want to watch it again.
It's great. It's so fucking good.
It was distributed by New Line Cinema. I know we talked about how Paramount Pictures did literally everything up until this point, and I thought Paramount was doing this as well, and no, they weren't.
They just get tired of his shit.
Yeah, they're like, this one's not going to be in it. What does he want to do? Fuck, Mike Myers is over.
There's also some starts, like you saw him dressing up as the guru in this a little bit too.
I wanted to bring that up, yeah. So
maybe this was kind of like where that kind of.
Well, so I had the fun fact for the Love Guru where the idea was there was going to be a third character he played in this movie, and it was going to be his Love Guru.
Maybe
right?
This is kind of
And-
where he was like, maybe, you know?
You got to think he's dressing up in that part where they're trying to sneak in. It's basically the same costume,
Yeah,
just a
it's pretty
shittier
close.
beard.
It's pretty close. They walk in there. It's like a
okay,
huge. It's like a
yeah.
super tall dude and a fat chick, and they walk out and the clothes are perfectly normal.
Yeah.
I was like, okay,
Yeah.
Again,
So-
that's
Dude
the
had to be
joke, and
like
it's funny.
7 foot.
It's
The
funny.
dude was giant.
He was. That's definitely the joke. Has to
I
be.
mean,
Yeah.
I'd hope so.
Yeah. The funniest joke for me in this is, and they didn't do it on purpose, it just happened, is when Dr. Evil's wearing that clear suit and he's got his arms up and he has to keep like pressing it down and whatnot. They didn't design that to happen.
Probably
right?
not.
It just
Probably not.
he figured it out and then just went with it, and it's hilarious.
Probably my favorite. I'm a sucker for this stupid shit. But when the dude gets his head eaten off by the sharks with laser beams.
No, it was
He's
mutated sea bass.
Mutated sea bass. Sorry, he's
We got what do we got?
Are they aggressive? Yes.
Yeah.
He is. Okay,
Well,
that's a start.
That's a start. That's a start.
But they're like,
Should
he's
have
like
been
he's
more headstrong.
could have been. He's not going to be head of a company. I'm just sitting. No one else around
Yeah.
me would be really laughing
Oh, I was
as
dying.
hysterically as I
was
am.
dying.
But I'm fucking cracking up at work with my eyes watering.
Just number 2 where he's just like we couldn't get those. He's like, well, what do we have? He's like, sea bass.
We had sea
It's like,
bass.
are they
Are they aggressive?
aggressive? He's like, they're mutated.
Sea bass. Oh, okay.
Okay, that's a start. That's a start.
I think we're talking. I want a notable one because I'm not going to give out my favorite one, but I really like the beginning when he's like talking about the penis pump book. This is not my bag, baby.
Yeah.
This is my bag. I lost it. That was so good. Also, almost made me cry laughing at work today.
One certificate signed by Austin Powers. Austin Danger Powers.
He tries to walk
Dangerous.
away. He was like,
My middle
it's
name.
Powers.
Yes, we'll put it. Come on, let's go. Let's go now.
Signed by Danger Powers. It's the perfect setup. It's
It
like
is.
he knew it was going to
Yeah,
happen.
exactly.
Signed by one Danger Powers.
Danger. This is rated PG-13 for nudity, sex-related dialogue, and humor.
Clearly. It's the whole movie.
Well, there's no nudity in this. Let's be real.
Well,
there's
sorry, sexual
there's
related dialogue.
partial nudity, right? Like when they're
Yeah.
doing the thing with him and the dick and
His
he's
ass.
walking around. Do they show ass?
No, it's just that translucent ass.
Yeah.
It's not transparent.
Right, and they're doing, like I said, at the end with Elizabeth Hurley too, where they're doing like all the stupid prop.
Cantaloupes.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And they do that with his dick, whatever, where she
perfect.
like eats the sausage.
And he's like,
It's
oh.
hilarious. Yeah. Or when she like he pours the 2 things of milk in perfectly into the coffee cups.
Yeah. It's perfect.
It's great.
The only thing that bothered me about that,
Yeah.
he spilled a little bit while he was doing
Look, how many takes do you think they
it.
had
I
to
don't
do?
care.
We do it first. Fuck it.
Imagine
Hot
lining
spill.
it up. Imagine that's like that thing that we were talking about last episode where Rob Lowe was teaching him to stand on the lines. Imagine having to do that
Oh yeah.
for the
Yeah.
covering of your penis scenes with random objects.
Well, there's the part where he drinks the champagne and brings it up. You can see he's like, oh shit, and he puts it down really quick. Yeah. So
perfect. So good.
it was really good.
I wish I had chest hair like Austin Powers.
It's amazing.
It's perfectly grafted.
What does she say in the second one? You're so hairy, like elk or something. No, like animal. That's it. We should have just done all three as one.
It probably would have been the best.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen them. No, fuck it. So the runtime on this guy, if Brent was here, this is the perfect pocket Brent movie. It's 91 minutes.
Oh, hour and a half and 1 minute.
Pretty much, yeah. He always likes his hour and a half movies so he can get in and get out real quick.
I can respect any kind of any distance of like the normal ones, like a movie that's like hour and a half. Or if it's good, I'll sit through fucking 3 hours of movie, man.
Well, that's the thing. It depends.
Batman that shit up, you know.
Exactly. It depends on the movie, right?
Yeah.
You can't have a good. I mean, you can have a good comedy movie that's long. Oh, excuse me, but it feels almost too much, right?
I've never seen
split
a comedy movie over like an hour 45.
There's probably not a ton of
I don't know. Wedding Crashers is pretty long. What was that? Fucking the engagement, the 5-year engagement or something. That was really long.
If you have a lot of Wedding Crashers, I feel like there is so much off the cuff.
They couldn't cut.
Stuff.
Yeah, they just couldn't cut anything.
Yeah, the bloopers. Holy shit. Yeah.
Todd.
So maybe. I always forget Christopher Walken.
I know, right? That was a gift. I'm keeping that, Todd.
It's so good.
It really is. Austin Powers, #1, The International Man of Mystery, was released on May 2nd, 1997.
I also forgot it was that old.
Yeah.
I thought it was kind of closer to 2000.
It doesn't feel this old to me.
It's 3 years.
I know, Randall.
But here's the thing.
Right there.
The second movie came out before 2000. And the third movie, I believe, came out in like 2001. So all three of these movies came out within 5 years.
The third one's 2002.
This guy definitely
close, whatever.
Definitely an opportunist for that money.
Why not, though?
Yeah, I know. This had to have made money.
Bank on something that was hot.
Yeah, exactly. That's why people force sequels most of the time too, you know?
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, we'll look at...
made that much money, let's try to make some more money, you know?
The newest Scream movie has already been greenlit for the sequel before like the first weekend was over.
Still haven't heard that, but I trust you that it was fucking trash.
Mm-hmm.
It's out on whatever. Watch it.
I don't feel the urge to watch it.
If you didn't...
I enjoy the first 2 Scream movies, maybe the third one.
The fourth one's really good to me.
Yeah, but I didn't feel a fucking urge. It felt like that the concept was blown.
Yeah, and they don't change
You're going to blow your
anything.
load after the first one, right?
Right. How you going to keep that load in?
It was on the nose,
another...
but in a real way, right? That's how Steve would put it, the first Scream movie. And then you can't really...
I don't think I've ever seen the third one.
There's no real need to see it, but it's... I feel like the first... So 1, 2, and 3 are their own like trilogy, and they stand together. 4 was made as like, okay, we're going to reboot it, and we're going to try something different, but keep the same people. And they did, and it succeeded to me. 4 was the movie that 5 should have been. Then 5 comes out and just completely tries to be its own thing and tries to reinvent and then make fun of horror movies that are more sophisticated now, which they call elevated horror. And then they don't do anything different. So they're shooting themselves in the foot and just not making anything different. Why make the movie then?
Yeah,
that's the point.
I don't know. Maybe I'll watch it just so I can see what you're fucking talking about.
That's the only reason to watch it is to hate fuck it. Honestly, it was that bad.
I enjoy that periodically. Not the real hate fucking, but like
hate fucking a movie.
That feels a little like a little weird to me, but like something in real life, like something that's not a person.
Like watching,
which is even getting worse. I'm like digging myself further into a hole.
It's not a person, but I like hate fucking it. Well, no, the newest Venom movie, the second one that came out, that's a hate fuck watch movie.
For the most part, I didn't enjoy it.
That movie's terrible.
But it's not one of those ones that I want to beat into the ground verbally. That's just like this.
The original Suicide Squad.
Yes, that fucking sucks.
That's a hate fuck
suck a
movie.
Dick.
Because it could have been good.
It really could have. That's a great opportunity.
Like the one that came out a couple of years ago.
The first one,
the
one with Will Smith.
As bad. The second one wasn't that. The second one I could sit through. The second one
better than the first one?
Oh, the second one's way better than the first one. 100%.
Randall's brain's like, no.
Yeah. That doesn't happen a lot, but the second one's definitely better than the first one.
Well, so the second one's not even a sequel, really, when you think about it. When you break it down, it is a sequel because it's using the same kind of characters, but it's like we fucked up, guys. Let's use what worked and make another movie. And that's what they did. And we're going off on a trail here. I don't fucking care. The Suicide Squad movie, the second one, even like irks me in a little bit. There's something missing out of that movie.
It's not a great movie, but it's the first one's such a hot pile of garbage.
That anything's better.
Is Margot Robbie still in the second one?
Yeah.
Oh, I might watch it then. Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I think she's hot.
Yes. You don't?
I do.
Oh,
I
okay. Sorry.
Oh, I definitely. Oh, I do. Ooh.
That's a good one. That's a good one. Austin Powers was filmed August 5th, 1996 through October 12th, 1996 in Santa Clarita, Hollywood, Van Nuys, California, and Las Vegas, Nevada.
I'm still surprised how fast they can shout a movie like it. What is it?
Most of it's
4 or 5 months.
Most of it's pre-production, right?
Yeah,
so
yeah.
that's not
So show
how
up
long
here.
it took to make the movie. That's how long it took to shoot the movie, right?
Yeah.
So you got to think the sets, the costumes.
Because I'm always
getting-
under the that actors are out like 2 years
Yeah,
doing
yeah.
filming. That's how
Depends on the movie.
That's how I always thought of it.
Yeah, you got to think a movie like this. What are you really preparing for?
Yeah, it's just lines.
Lines and maybe getting the English accent down.
Yeah.
Right. But if you're looking at a movie like Batman Begins or whatever, where that motherfucker's got to train to get in shape,
Yeah.
you're taking some time out.
Wow.
Right. Or if you're looking at what's his face for getting into Guardians of the Galaxy shape when he
Pratt.
was on Parks and Rec, he was Fat Pratt.
That's my dude.
Yeah.
Right?
Chris Pratt's the shit.
So he had to put some work in
Yeah.
to get to that. So
It's I like when he's like, I wipe my ass. And there's something there every time. What does he say?
it's like a marker.
It's
or
like a
something.
marker.
It just keeps coming.
It
I keep
keeps
wiping,
happening.
and it just keeps there. Keeps staying there.
Sorry. All right.
No, you're fine. You're fine. I think this is a record. We're at the budget time already. I think we might have
killing it.
found out what sidetracks us the most.
Shots passively.
Well, it's fine because he doesn't listen back. Brent is the man who keeps us going off of sidetracks and like derails us.
You know,
I enjoy it. I personally enjoy it.
I
know,
like it too, but I've noticed that in the past couple of
I know Steve. So this is how it works. Personality, real quick before we jump into it. Muscolzi's kind of like the file cabinet,
Oh, okay.
right? So Muscolzi keeps everything kind of organized, right? And then you have your different parts of you have Brent's like that drawer that won't fucking shut in order for every other drawer to stay open. You know how there's that weird locking mechanism where you're like, okay, well, I gotta fucking close these just to fucking open this goddamn drawer. But Brent's the one that's like still barely open at the bottom, and you don't like, what the fuck? You gotta kick it a couple times.
And then you finally open it and you realize it was like a bottle of vodka. That was keeping
And
it
the only
open.
thing in there is just all your trash because you used it as a fucking.
That's fucked up.
You used it as a trash. Okay,
We said
that's
Brent is
fucked up.
trash.
Maybe it's something
Wally.
more worth in there.
Wally said
Wally
Brent
said
is
trash.
It's just full of ridiculous shit, right? So
Yeah.
but you put your bills in one, you put your other in. I know Steve's got one of these somewhere, right? You got to.
I got a
I don't want to
file
get. Yeah, exactly. But yours are probably completely used with important things, minus that one fucking weird drawer that Brent has. It's probably just full of dildos or shit. Just
more
any
than
sex
likely. Yeah.
boob pics. I don't know. Anyways,
That's where he keeps the fucking catalog of boobs.
that's where he keeps literally.
The one drawer that barely shuts.
And they're not stacked in there perfect at all.
No,
They're like
no.
Polaroids, cutouts from magazines.
But he knows where each one is.
Yeah, 100%.
Right. There's no way he's
Categorizing.
categorizing. That's a new word. We made up a new word here. Categorizing. There's no way he's doing that perfectly. He's not doing the 80s and 90s and 2000s. He's just like, oh, that picture. Yeah, no, I know that.
Well, that's
one,
definitely
that one.
under the National Geo right here. Yep, there it is. 100%. All right.
Anyways, budget time. We're gonna guess how much it cost
I fucking suck.
to make Austin Powers. I'm gonna go to Randall first, seeing as you're the new guy, the guest. Let's hear it.
It came out 97, right?
Nah, 7.
I like how
97.
hard he's drawing right now.
And then, hold on. So you got Shrek came out in 2002, which was
You should-
429 million. I just looked it up.
Well, no, that's what it
made.
made. We're talking how much did it cost to make?
Yeah. How much did that company pay to have this made?
17.
17 million. All right.
See, that's already a better fucking guess than I would have right out the fucking gate. I have no. Okay. Is my turn?
Yeah.
30.
30. Who else turn would it have been? There's only 3 of us here
It
tonight.
could have been you, Steve.
It could have been me. Could I get? I mean, I didn't guess before. I sometimes I try to like remember if I'm gonna guess.
I know
then
it's
don't.
typed in
knows the
there.
answer.
It's just all typed in there, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the actual budget, $16.5 million.
See, this is what I'm fucking talking
Damn,
about.
I'm good.
Fuck.
Randall's like, you guys don't know this, but I actually looked it up.
This is gay.
I only looked up Shrek, not gonna lie.
That's fine.
This is fucking
That's
stupid.
fine. Okay, then box office. What do we think it made overall, worldwide, in the box office? We're going to go back to Randall first.
So is box office the day it comes out?
No,
That's
it's
just all
the
together?
entire run it had in theaters across the world.
475.
475 million.
Yes.
Jesus Christ.
That's a big number.
Yeah.
This was.
I'm saying Shrek
Austin,
did
yeah.
429.
I think he saw Shrek. That's
Yeah,
I think
but
Shrek, it might be skewing him, yeah.
I think Shrek.
Shrek's fucking Shrek.
I'll do 65.
Those are some largely
Yeah, that's a big gap.
different numbers
Big old
there.
gap there.
Big old gap. A
I don't
big
know
bear
how many
gap.
people would see this right out the gate. I guess Wayne's World, right? But how many people are? I guess the span. I'll do 100.
Okay. So what I'm gonna piggyback off what you were just saying is you're right. People saw Wayne's World. Wayne's World 2 was kind of like it wasn't a miss, but it was like people were expecting a different type of movie, and it was panned critically. But in time, it's still now regarded as a really good movie. This movie coming out, I feel like people were
Immediately greened light 2 sequels. So clearly it had to have made money straight out the gate.
So its opening weekend, it made $9.5 million.
Oh, that's not that much.
That's a little low,
That's not much
right?
at all.
That's a little low to me.
Word
but
of mouth? Is this a
word of mouth,
mouther?
maybe. I don't know. Overall box office, 67.7 million.
I was right the first time.
You were close.
Stay
You were
with
close
it.
as fuck. Now,
I was way the fuck off.
you're
My
off,
bad.
but I get what you're thinking. Like, think about it in today's terms. Austin Powers was huge. 3 movies, right?
So
Why
good.
didn't this make money?
I have no idea.
Then
You
again, it
tell
was
me,
like 97.
knowledge man. I have no idea.
I don't either.
I have
You
no
would you would think that this movie, because it spawned 2 other movies, and like this was
2 years
right.
consecutively.
Yeah, it wasn't like, oh, let's sit around and wait for a bit.
Yeah.
No, these movies just came out right after each other. You would think that, like, when you think of Mike Myers, it's either Shrek first or Wayne's World,
yeah.
then
I think-
Austin Powers.
I think Wayne's World is definitely the first one, no matter what. 100%. I think
It depends on who you
Michael
talk
Wayne's
to.
World.
It depends.
You think it's a generational
I think,
thing?
yeah, it's definitely a generational thing. You got to think Shrek is
You could be
fucking.
right, yeah.
Randall said it. 400 and what?
I
75
think it was
million or
400.
whatever.
The second one, right? The second
No,
one
the
was
second one
obscene.
was 8 something.
The second one is
Second one almost
more.
hit $1 billion.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
The second one was like 9 something, I think.
Yeah, and
It was
the third one was 8
950
yeah.
something million.
Imagine.
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 Could you imagine?
That's
funny.
Paul's a big
That's
fat
fucking
cunt.
wild. Paul's a big fat cunt. Speaking of parody movies, right? Parody movies.
Yeah.
This and that are probably 2 favorite parody
Yeah.
movies of all time.
Yeah.
So the fact that this is off of James Bond and then Walk Hard is got that Johnny Cash vibe to it, or
It's got everything when you think
Yeah,
about
it's
it. He's
so
parodying
good.
everybody, but
It's
it works.
great.
It works really good. And getting back, just for anybody who's listening and whatnot, this is March Myers. But after March, we're getting back to whatever the fuck we want.
Yes, thank
So
God.
it don't matter. Any week it could be anything. Wild card. We're going. Could be Walk Hard. Could be fucking Schindler's List.
I miss
It could be Das Boot. You don't know.
I miss the surprise that I get from making you guys watch movies. I like that.
Yeah.
I haven't got the surprise from these ones because all of us
Well, yeah,
see these movies
obviously.
1,000 times.
But you know what? I think it's grabbing some people. Some people, we're getting a little bit better numbers with the March Myers episodes. So.
I think obscure ones are going to draw more individuals because you get those people that are like
diehards of that.
exactly.
Yeah. So, yeah, whatever. But hey, if you are out there listening and you like what we're doing with March Myers and you want to see something else, let us know.
Yeah,
We're all ears,
Yeah.
motherfuckers. Top 10 that week.
1997.
No, 7.
Okay, go ahead. I'm there. I'm physically there. Right
I'm
now.
there.
Randall's like
I was
4.
expecting,
man.
so,
I know it was 2.
yeah. He was 2. Me and Wally were 10 almost.
Yeah.
No, yeah, we would have been 9. Whatever.
Yeah.
So, you know what? That's fucking weird to think about, that we were 9 when Austin Powers came
I
out.
told you
I
this-
felt older.
Can I tell you a little story about
Let's
me and my
hear it.
grandpa? I think I might have said this before, right?
Oh,
My
Papa.
grandpa took me to see.
Yeah. You told me. You didn't. You didn't
Yeah,
say it on
yeah,
the
yeah.
podcast.
So I saw one of these. I can't remember if it was the first or second one with my grandpa because he's also a huge James Bond fan, which is where I got my love
James
for
Bond
Bond.
and-
Right? So my grandpa was like, "Oh, this looks like it's going to be hilarious." Has no idea what the rating is, what any of the jokes, and this is late 90s, so it's definitely not back then you wouldn't go see this with your grandpa or your parents at the age of 7 to 13.
Absolutely not.
No. So we get in there, and me and my grandpa are watching. It was the first one. 100% it was the first one. So I was young as shit. I was probably 7 to 8 years old. 9 years old. 9 years old. I don't know. I was a young
Under
lad.
10.
And we went to go see this, and the first scene, which is him strapped in, almost fucking naked, right? Just covering his goods, and then taking that pee for that 45 seconds. While the intercom's trying to go off, me and my grandpa are laughing hysterically. And then maybe got 15 minutes into the movie, and then it was uncomfortable. I think a lot of a China scene was where my grandpa was like, oh, what did I do? Oh,
I
shit.
can 100% understand that.
Yeah, my grandpa was like, oh, shit.
Like, maybe you should not be here.
Oh, shit. We sat through the whole movie. I watched,
Yeah, that's good.
I watched the whole movie. But
Good for him.
I know my grandpa was like, oh, fuck.
My dad did the same thing with Anchorman,
Oh, yeah, that's
he
another
was
one,
like, yeah,
too.
we gotta leave.
He's got the boner in the office. You're like, wait, your dad's like, wait, what the fuck?
Like he was like laughing his
Smells
ass off.
of
My
rich
mom was there.
mahogany.
And she was like, "Stop laughing! It's not funny."
It's
He was like,
so
it's hilarious.
It's so good. It's so good.
Yeah, we went to the mall instead.
Eat the capu.
Eat it. Eat it. This is great. This is great. All right, number 10. Are you ready?
Yes.
Gross Point Blank.
Can we talk about that? I mentioned this is on my list. I'm sorry, I don't mean to. I don't
No,
mean to
you,
caveat.
do you?
This is what's his face, right? He's got the other family members that act. But he's the assassin that goes back to high school.
Cusack?
Yeah, John Cusack.
John Cusack.
He goes back to high school.
Joan Cusack.
And it's about him refalling in love with his high school whatever, but he's a fucking ex-assassin that clearly has like a ton of problems with his brain. The whole movie's amazing. I love that movie. It's, I would say, top 20 for that era for me. And I can never explain it to anybody because I also forget the title all the time. So, anyways, but
Gross Point Blank.
So good.
Very
So
good. Very
Never
good.
seen it.
Number 9, Murder at 1600.
I don't think I've seen. I don't know.
Don't know what that is.
When I read it, I went 1608. No, that's 1408. No, fuck. That's also what's his face from Gross Point Blank, and I was like, no, that's not it. Trying to get the 12 degrees of Kevin Bacon in there, didn't work. Number 8, The Saint.
Oh, okay. Look, so now we're touching on another one of my top 20 from that. The Saint, Val Kilmer, Three Miracles. Oh, yeah. Tombstone. Dude, The Saint is great. Anytime we talk about movies that he's done, that's my back pocket one that a lot of people don't remember. I'm like, go watch The Saint, man. It's a fucking great
The Saint is a very good movie. And
I love that movie.
The reason why I like it, and going back, and we've talked about this a couple times on the podcast about the documentary Val.
Which is also so good.
If you haven't seen it on Amazon, watch it. It's very sad, but also very eye-opening about Val Kilmer. Because you when you think about Val Kilmer, you think about Top Gun, you think about Batman. Let's be real. Anybody who
You don't really know who the dude is, right? And then you watch this, it's a complete dive in. And a complete
Exactly.
surprise.
It shows he was a Juilliard-trained actor, and
Yeah.
he was a stage actor and all this stuff, and you're like, whoa, I didn't think this guy was that guy. And then you realize after he made his bank, he was doing movies he wanted to do, like The Saint, like the Doors movie and all this shit.
It's all,
Amazing actor.
a lot of when they were doing that, and you see the people that are from Juilliard, all the big actors that were in there. I never
Amazing.
thought that was a thing. I
Yeah.
mean,
Juilliard.
so many of them were in there. Anyways,
Yeah. Number 7. Sorry.
yeah, Sabin.
Number 7. Warriors of Virtue.
What is that?
I don't
Sounds familiar, but I don't know.
I've never.
97. So far, I'm 2 for 4.
Yeah. But this one you're going to get. Number 6. Anaconda.
Oh yeah, Jolie's dad and Lopez, right?
Yep. And Ice Cube's in it, is he not?
I
Fucking
forgot.
Ice Cube. What a great, shitty movie.
It was a great. As a kid, I remember watching this too. Maybe after it had already come out, and I was terrified of that shit. I had no problem with snakes. I was a big Indiana Jones fan too, so I don't know what happened
Snakes.
Yeah, throw an
Motherfucking
anaconda
snakes.
in, down, you're done.
there.
You're right. No, I remember watching that movie for the first time being like, what in the fuck? This is awesome.
The firing line that we've talked about, we should do like Lake Placid, Anaconda,
Mm-hmm.
like all the big monster movies. I think it'd be a good one,
And then put them up against Jaws.
which is a masterpiece.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, you put all the shitty ones up against the masterpiece and just see what they took from it and
Yeah.
what works and what doesn't work. And then you go Jaws 2 and you go, all right, we're out.
Yeah, so fucking good. Anyways,
Number 5 is, I don't know if it's Romy or Rumi and Michelle's high school reunion. It was with
Also sounds familiar, but
it was
I don't know.
with the one girl from Phoebe from Friends.
Lisa Kudrow?
Yes, Lisa
Lisa
Kudrow.
Randall, do you
and
watch a
somebody
lot of
else.
Friends?
Yes, I do.
I do it.
Every night.
You look like a guy that watches Friends.
Every night.
Pivot.
Do you really? Every night?
It's on Nick and Night, dude.
It is.
What else are you watching Nick and Night? I remember when Nick and Night was like Bewitched and shit. You remember
And
that?
like Keenan and
Yeah.
Kel and all that.
Yeah.
This is
Now it's like Friends all
that.
night.
That means we're getting older.
No, that means they got nothing else to keep anybody
Probably.
watching.
Probably.
What else we got? People watch Friends, put on Friends. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Number 4, a movie that this man right here just watched for the first time, he said the other day.
Who, Randall?
Amazing movie.
Liar, Liar.
Oh, that's one of my. So that was when we picked comedies and it was my choice. I had picked that one or Wedding Crashers.
Yeah, and
then
we already
you guys had
we
said you
already did Liar,
that.
Liar, yeah.
Liar Liar is my favorite Jim Carrey movie.
I loved it.
Hands
It was
down. Royal Blue. That whole fucking movie is amazing.
What are you doing? I'm kicking my ass. Do you mind?
He looks at the lady in the elevator. He's like, "Mama." The rest was so good.
It's because your boobs are huge.
When I was young, when my son was,
I want to squeeze them.
I would do the claw. My
Yeah,
son would be like,
yeah.
ah.
The best part is when he's like, the claw's going to get you. It's going to get you. And the kid's looking at him like, the fuck is this, Mom? Like, get this fucking weirdo out of here. God damn, I love that movie.
So good.
Great fun fact. We said it in the episode, but Fireman Bill is in the background of the scene where he's on the stretcher.
Oh, really? Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna have to check it out.
For
100% have to check it
youngin over here, Randall, Fireman Bill was from the show In Living Color, in which Jim Carrey got his start on TV,
Okay.
and he played a character called Fireman Bill who was always just getting burnt up.
Nice.
It's hilarious. Definitely look up old YouTube videos of that. All right, top 3 in no particular order: Austin Powers, Breakdown, Volcano.
Was Breakdown with
Kurt Russell.
Kurt Russell, right? That
Sorry, we said it wrong. Kurt Russell.
He has to go find his wife.
I don't know. I've never seen it.
I'm pretty sure she gets
The only
stolen
Kurt
by a
Russell
bunch of
movie.
dudes in
There's only
18-wheelers.
2. Sorry, there's 3 Kurt
This
Russell
movie's
movies.
really good, though.
Breakdown.
Yeah, I
Okay.
believe this is really good because I believe this is where his wife gets taken by a bunch of dudes in 18-wheelers,
Okay.
and he goes on a manhunt.
Yeah, you're right.
And at the very end,
Manhunt.
he finds the final dude, and they're like hanging off a bridge, and the dude falls down into the lake, and he's laying there like about to die, the bad guy, and the fucking 18-wheeler just comes falling off the top of the bridge,
Nice.
right on him, and he's just screaming. He's like, ah! It's so good. I think that's that. I think it's that movie. I'm pretty sure it is. All right, so Breakdown.
Well, hold on. I was going to say my top 3 Kurt Russell movies. I have to say it.
Hey, okay.
Miracle. Not Miracle. Miracle.
Okay.
Escape from L.A.
I like that one better in New York, too, if I'm being honest.
Executive Decision.
Executive Decision. I forgot about that shit. It's so good. Executive Decision. So
Fucking love Executive Decision. Fight me. Fight me.
I-
Fight me.
I am a huge action movie fan, and Tango and Cash is one of the best bro story action movies of all time.
Broseph.
Yeah, it's so fucking good.
I like it. All right, top 3. Like I said, we got Breakdown, Austin Powers, Volcano. What do you think, Wally, the order is?
Oh, Volcano was in there?
Yeah.
Oh,
Not Dante's Peak. A Volcano.
I still wish I knew the dates for these, but I would say what time of year did this fucking come out too?
This was May 2nd,
Oh.
that weekend.
Okay, I'll go Volcano, Breakdown, Austin Powers.
Okay. Randall,
9 mil.
you were 2 years old. What do you think?
Yeah, dude, I don't even know the other 2 movies. Not gonna lie. I'm gonna go.
You've never seen Volcano?
No, man.
That's
Have you
on
seen
our list.
Dante's Peak? No. Okay. That's fine. That's fine.
Pierce
That's fine.
Brosnan, the
Good
James Bond guy.
So Volcano is with Tommy Lee Jones, right? And
Yes.
then Pierce
Okay.
Brosnan was Dante's Peak.
Yes,
I don't know which one I like better.
I love Dante's Peak.
They're so different but the same.
Yeah.
Sorry, Randall.
What were my options again? Volcano.
Volcano,
Was
Austin
gonna be my number
Powers.
1, Austin Powers.
Breakdown.
Second, and then Breakdown. Yes. The way
Okay.
you just said it.
Okay. So it is number 1, Breakdown. Number 2, Austin Powers. Number 3, Volcano.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
Look at this guy coming on
Shut
the show
Fuck up, Randall. Get
and
out of
doing
here, man.
stuff.
I haven't got this right once.
It's hard. You think you know and then you don't.
Yeah, I have no
I think I
idea.
had it backwards though.
No, I thought you said. Well, you had number 2 right. No, because you said Breakdown number 1.
If he has it backwards, no matter what, he has number 2 right.
Yeah.
Just don't go listen backwards into the podcast and it'll be all right.
Tomatometer time.
Oh, I can't do it, but the tomatometer.
The tomatometer. Yeah, I should have got
You just sounded like a porn star.
the tomatometer.
Someone's getting it tonight.
I got to figure out a way to, hey, the tomatometer.
Do you think George would be pissed if he just wouldn't cut his voice?
No, I don't.
Just
He
put
ain't,
it over.
he ain't going to listen. He don't care.
Tomatometer. He'll listen to this one.
I bet you he will.
I bet you will too.
Whose turn is it? My turn? Wall's turn? Your
I
turn?
already
Let's
did- I
go.
already did mine.
You didn't say what you thought tomatometer was.
Oh, not the tomatometer. I thought
Yeah,
we were
what do
talking
you think? So out of 100%,
about Austin Powers.
Austin Powers, number one, tomatometer, critics.
50.
Okay.
67.
67. The tomato meter of the critics
Tomatometer.
is a 73.
Oh, okay. Good for them.
That's way better than I thought it
Yeah,
would
I know.
be.
Me too.
Yeah.
100%.
I was
7
thinking,
was like guessing up for me.
yeah, I was thinking 50, 60. So that's pretty good. So what do we think audience score on the tomatometer is?
And this is a current score, right? This is like
Yeah.
right
Yeah.
now.
So it always fluctuates. So I could go on there today and say, this movie fucking sucks because I'm a keyboard warrior, and it will drop down a little bit.
80.
80. Okay.
I'm going like 70
All right.
for sure.
The audience score is a 7-7.
7-7.
7-7.
7-7.
Can I get a 7-7 in lime?
Bingo.
I think that's like right on point. And the
I do
IMDb number is a 7. Perfect. It's where this
7.
movie needs to be.
That's what the next shirt should say.
Shit.
7 on 7 with a 7. So we're going to get to the good parts, which is, who is your favorite character, Walter?
Oh, shit.
Oh,
They're all great. Every fucking one of them. Frau is hilarious. Dr. Evil is hands down my favorite character, though. Dr. Evil, I think that's like I said, I think it's the best character he's done. And obviously he's just done a shit ton of characters. Like
It's a good character.
It's so good.
Yeah.
And I'm also blurred by the other movies too, because I think he almost has an arc in this movie also, like the whole dad thing, and it continues in the
That's
second
fantastic.
movie. Yeah, with like the musical portion of that, and then there's Mini Me, so they're like battling it out with his clone.
just the two of
And it's just
us.
great. His delivery is
and I.
perfect.
I can't do it. I need Georgia.
This one specifically, where he's talking about like he's like $1 million, and then he has to go through the whole spew until he gets to 100 billion. It's perfect. I think Dr. Evil, hands down, is mine, 100%.
Randall, what do you think?
I'm going to go Scott. Only because
Scott.
Okay.
because of the scene where he was
Malibu's Most Wanted. Go ahead.
where Dr. Evil sent both of them back to get killed by the bass, the sea bass. And he was like,
Oh, yeah.
I got a gun. I can go grab it right now and just splatter them both.
And he's telling him that's not how to do it.
Yeah.
It's yeah. I
I
love
love it.
Was it the second one where they had the intervention scene? Was that the second one? Where they're like sitting down in a group of dads and sons.
No, that was
That
this
was the
movie.
first
Was that this
Yeah,
one?
yeah, this is
he's sitting.
He's
down.
holding like
I
that
said, they're
egg
all
or
blurry.
something.
He's just talking about how squirrely he's trying to kill. He's been trying to kill his son, but he's like me.
am trying to kill you.
He's squirrely. That whole scene was great, man.
He is right. I have been trying to kill him. I've been unsuccessful so far, but
Turns out he's like his dad.
right, exactly. Very inconsequential.
Inconsequential.
Yeah. So my favorite character would be either Dr. Evil or Scott. Like, there's nothing better than them. Or I mean, number
He's like
two.
trying to hug him.
Yeah.
He's like, come here. He chases him around.
Yeah, no, I'll give the number two to me is a very good character because there's depth to that character, right? Where he double crosses him at the end because he's like, motherfucker, I've been making this company an actual company since you've been gone.
Oh, yeah.
You come back and you just want to take over the world? Like, fuck you. I feel him.
I wish everyone heard what we were talking about 30 minutes before we started this.
What I'm saying though, like again, there's no other character with that depth in this movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And for this movie to be so dumb, but for him to actually like have those thoughts, you're like, oh shit, you're right. Like he made Virtucon into a how many $1 billion
And he
corporation.
just fucking chairs his ass.
Yeah, exactly,
I was like, "Ah!"
exactly. And then he comes back, and the second movie is Rob Lowe. Like, come on.
It's so good.
And Dr. Evil tried doing it to Scott too.
Yeah, and
And he
she's
was
like,
no. She just winks at him.
yeah, to go into like, because we're probably not gonna get into the whatever. We're waiting for Brent to tell us what he's picking for next week, but we might not get into the second Wayne's World. But my favorite part of the second movie is the Jerry Springer skit.
Oh,
yeah.
like he keeps trying to beat their ass.
It's
like, he's trying to fight
hilarious.
the whole time.
I got you hot. I got you hot, and it's a fucking KKK guy's fucking
so
hood.
Good. It's so good. That's what I'm saying. I'm telling you, Dr. Evil is hands down the best character that he has done, and it's spanned throughout these movies. It's so good.
It really is. And
Gold member sucks.
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
Don't pull off your skin,
at
dude.
all.
But Dr. Evil is so good. He's so fucking good.
Dude, when he puts his skin in the box, like, what do you do?
Fasha.
He's up in the thing at the
fucking
very
right.
end when they're sitting in the hotel room and he pulls out his telescope. He's like, it's freezing. And
Oh my god, I didn't even think about that. But
The
yeah, you're
cat
right.
is
They're like,
frozen.
what is that in the sky? And he just randomly pulls out a fucking.
It's so stupid.
It's hilarious. Oh my god, it's so good. And then
he's not wearing like a shirt or anything either. So it's like,
yeah,
where did that fucking come from?
I think
telescope?
yeah, but the best part
His ass.
maybe pulled it out of somewhere. But if you go back, because the second movie starts where the first movie begins or ends.
Yeah.
And like Machine Gun Jubblies, baby. How did I miss those? Like, oh my god.
That's a huge Johnson.
You know what? It's funny. That's not in this movie, and I completely
I
forgot.
know.
And that to me makes, because it goes into the third movie too. That joke that makes
Is that a
the
big
second
boy?
movie. Yeah. That's a huge one-eyed monster. Come see the one-eyed monster.
So good. That's what I'm saying. So many good quotes. There's so many good quotes in this.
And it keeps going. It just keeps going. So
Everything, every part of it too.
Yeah.
Now that we watch it, and it's like a resurgence of 1,000 things we
It
used to
is.
say all the time. Anyways,
I'm definitely going back and watching the second and the third one,
Probably,
just because. So getting to that, we're going to segue into what was your favorite part or scene, Walter? Right. How do you choose? How do you
There's so
choose?
many. I tried to think about this before, but I really think that I have two. It's split between two, and I think I mentioned them earlier. But I really like the scene where the dude gets his head bit off. There's something about a fucking play on words
Yeah.
that gets me.
He's not going to get
All
ahead
the-
in life.
It's so good, and I love when he's explaining the penis pump.
It's
There's
too good,
something
yeah.
about that writing that's like so perfect. I don't think is the first one with the Irish guy, or is that the second one?
Fat bastard?
No, the Irish dude. He's like one of the henchmen. He's like Pat.
It's the first one. Yeah,
his
My Lucky
name-
Charms.
Yeah, but he's
Yeah.
like his name is Patio Furniture. Or
Yeah,
some
something
shit
like that. Yeah,
that.
that's this movie.
That shit gets me every
Because-
fucking time.
Yeah.
The patio furniture. They always trying to get me Lucky Charms. It's like
It's it's from the children's commercial. Is his name Patio Furniture? I gotta
It's
look
patio
It up.
something. I don't think it's furniture. It's patio
If
something.
it was furniture, it'd be even fucking
I
better.
love a fucking good. You want a good one I heard the other day? I think it was a Saturday night. Lubricant.
Lubricant.
And there's another one.
Oh no, it's Patio O'Brien.
Patio Brian. and then I heard another one, Buster Cherry. So good. I'm telling
Buster
you, that shit
Cherry.
gets me every fucking time. Lubricant is
No, that's good.
is my favorite one.
Also,
That's good.
Andy Warhol's in this movie.
Oh.
Not actual Andy Warhol.
So is what is it? Something Hawk, the guy that lets him into the
Tony.
Dr. Evil's lair. He's a security guard where he does the eyebrow stuff too. You know what I'm talking about?
No,
He lets him into the lair. I'll look it up while you guys
Okay.
go.
whatever. Randall, what's your favorite part or scene?
Probably the bathroom scene in the beginning when he
Who
Lucky Charm
does
tries to-
number 2
Work for
work for?
courtesy flush,
Get
man.
through it together. We'll get through it together.
That is funny because he's just like, goddamn, bite your lip, hold down, or we could.
Oh my God, there's a lot of vagina pictures just popped up.
Oh, a lot of vaginas. No, yeah, that is a great scene. Like when he walks in before that, and he's just like, "Hey, did you see?" And it's a fucking blind guy. He's like,
didn't see anything.
"It's fucking funny." There's so many parts like this in this movie, and it's funny. Like the humor isn't dated, but everything about it is dated. You know what I mean? But it still holds up.
Yeah.
It's
This is still, like I said, I was watching it the other day and it was still amazing.
Yeah, exactly. So my favorite parts were exactly what you just said with the number 2 scene. That is comedy gold. And just that being Tom Arnold there is fucking funny.
Yeah.
Because where's he been? Trying to turn the fucking cart around at the end is comedy gold. Just even before he gets to that part where he's like, he backs it up and then backs it up again, but then backs it to where he first started.
Yeah.
He's even funnier.
It's like started going the other way. Like, what
Exactly.
Are you doing?
And then cue to something else, and then you go back, and then he literally can't fucking move.
I have a quick question while you guys
Yeah,
do this.
yeah,
What
yeah.
is what is the movie with John Travolta where he has the nuke and it's
Swordfish?
about to no.
No.
It's about to blow up and he's getting chased through the desert.
Oh, Broken Arrow.
That's it.
I love Broken
Who's
Arrow.
the actor in that?
Christian Slater.
That's
John
who.
Travolta.
That's who's it is the second Austin Powers, is what it was. I think. Keep going though. I'm almost there.
That's what she said.
My
Keep
brain.
going, keep
I'm
going.
trying to
Almost
think.
there.
I don't know. Is it?
He was one of the security guards.
I love Christian Slater.
in one of these
Mr.
movies.
Robot. You ever seen Mr. Robot?
No, man.
Why, have you seen Mr. Robot?
Yeah, I had to. I've know the title too much. I had to have seen it.
Yeah, it's
Just-
good.
That's why I'm excited to join this, so I can start watching movies.
Just weird shit. Well, that's
Start
actually
watching
it's a
this,
TV show, but yeah.
Oh, okay, whatever.
Yeah.
Same thing. TV.
Anyways, another one of my
yeah,
favorite.
It was this one. Christian Slater was in this movie.
Okay, all right,
he
go.
was he was a security guard letting him in, and then Austin Powers. It might not have been in the theatrical release,
Whatever.
but Austin Powers is like, I learned this, blah blah blah, overseas, and he starts doing these eyebrow things. And it's pretty much like a Jedi mind trick, and he does it to him, and he starts losing his mind. He's like, "Go get me a rainbow sherbet ice cream."
Yeah, it's definitely not in this movie. Yeah, it might have been like a deleted scene.
Yeah.
But anyways,
Interesting. Another one was the unthawing scene is hilarious. The part where it's like step 2, the whatever goo, and he gets out of the goo done or whatever, and then when he's got to piss and he just keeps pissing.
yeah, that's,
But before they show him pissing, like they're like moving
Trying
him
to get him
around.
where he needs to be.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
it keeps interrupting the lady
Yeah.
on the intercom. Yeah,
It's done.
Yep.
It's funny. It's funny as shit. Complete.
complete.
Yeah, it's fucking funny. The book, like the Swedish penis pump thing, like the whole
It's not my bag,
exchange.
baby.
Yeah, is great. That's not mine, I swear.
This is my bag.
Swedish made penis enlarger and me. This sort of thing is my bag, baby. By Austin Powers. And then he goes back afterwards because he's like, Mr. Powers, and he's holding up the thing like, and he's like, and he's just like, okay, quickly now, quickly. And then at the end, she fucking
hands it to
grabs
him.
it, and she's like, hey, what about this? He's like, I told you that wasn't mine. He's like, no, use it on the fucking guy.
Well, he's getting choked.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
told you that's where this is like the best parody, because if you watch old James Bond movies,
It's exactly
the fight
it.
scenes are so fucking bad.
Yeah.
They're kind of like old Star Trek.
Yeah.
If anyone's seen old Star Trek fights, it's kind of the same thing. But that's how bad that scene was, where she's just clearly standing there, hands him she's handing him shit.
Right.
Hey,
She
you're
could've
in the
done
middle of
something.
fighting. Here's a penis pump.
Do something
And he-
else.
And he does the penis pump, right? And he's still there like, oh, and then finally she hits him over the head. It took her that long.
Yeah.
Could have done that to begin with.
Anyways. But
It's
yeah.
funny though.
It's
definitely funny.
perfect.
So the next question is, were you entertained? I mean, obviously we were all fucking
100%.
100% entertained.
Yeah,
100%.
definitely. Yeah, and then would we recommend this to our mothers?
If old Grandpappy was still here,
Yes.
and we had not seen it, I'd be like, we're going to go see this movie.
We're watching this tonight,
Hey,
Grandpappy.
we're going to see this one. You'd like this one.
I like it. I like it. With that, the fun facts of the fucking week. The shushing scene was improvised by Mike Myers and Seth Green.
I can see that. I can 100% see that.
And it's
actually.
hilarious because it also then turns into an even better scene in the sequel, the Zip It scene.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, I remember that.
So
now, yeah.
everything he said, like,
Look at me, I'm Zippy Longstockings. I love it. I think I'm going to watch the second one tonight.
Yeah.
It's even better. Oh, God damn it. I love it. Joe Sun, the actor. Sorry, let me take that back. Joe Sun, the actor who played Random Task, is serving a lifetime prison sentence for the torture of a 19-year-old woman in 1990. He went uncaptured until 2008 when
Holy
a DNA match linked him to the crime. According to the victim, she unknowingly had a copy of this movie in her home until her attacker's identity was revealed. In 2017, he was sentenced to an additional 27 years for murdering his cellmate.
Holy
the
shit!
fuck?
That has to take the cake for probably the most interesting fucking
Right?
fun fact.
I wanted
we've
to
heard.
wait to the end for that,
So this
but Jesus
movie
Christ.
discovered a psychopath essentially.
And they didn't even know it.
That's fucking crazy.
That's wild.
And
They made him.
the James Bond character is called Odd Job.
Right.
That's what I was trying to say earlier.
No. You did say that, and we are trying to figure out what his name was, which was
I
Random
thought you were
Task.
correcting me.
No,
Yeah,
no.
okay.
That's the
Yeah,
joke.
yeah,
Is
yeah,
Random
yeah.
Task, Odd Job.
100%.
Sorry,
That's
but yeah,
so weird that they
I was
made
like, these
him
guys
into
are
a
really
killer.
these guys are real witty, is what I was thinking when you guys said that, trying to correct me. I'm like, no, that's not quite it, but that's that's really close.
You know what, Wally? What a good friend you are. You're like, you're fucking wrong, but I'm going to let you have this.
Well, it was genius. Like, it's one of those things where I was like, oh, these guys are
He
fucking
has
on the
a
ball.
computer in front of him.
Right. He must be right.
Holy shit.
Whatever. Mike Myers has revealed in interviews that the Austin Powers character was created based on a couple of instances involving his family. His father loved watching British comedies with actors like Peter Sellers and Sir Alec Guinness, so Myers always wanted to play an English character in a comedy. Myers also said that one night after coming home from hockey practice, he started flirting with his wife in an English accent. His wife laughed and told him to write a routine down so he could do it again. Writing the routine down led to this script.
Do I make you horny,
Yeah,
mate?
that's probably what it was.
Do I make you randy?
Yeah. That he was probably
That's probably what it was.
he was
Good
probably
one,
on the
actually.
bed doing the same thing in this
Yeah.
movie, flipping over. Austin, come on, Austin.
They're in the middle of talking, and he's like, you just want to go you want to shag in the back? Like, oh, yeah.
Mike Myers originally wanted Jim Carrey to play Dr. Evil, but Carrey eventually passed due to scheduling conflicts with Liar Liar. So it's crazy because those movies came out at the same time.
He would have made a great, and I'm praising Dr. Evil as his best character, but Jim Carrey, when it comes to stuff
That
like
would have
that,
been fantastic.
I think he would have did a phenomenal job.
It
But would have got Liar Liar, which I would not trade the world for. So I'm glad this worked out the way it did.
I am too, and I feel like, let's be real, if he played Dr. Evil, that would have been another iconic character of his, and I feel like it would have changed the trajectory of both him and Mike Myers' careers.
It could have.
We could be in two different places right
I'm
now.
surprised that
The world could be
Completely
essentially better.
different.
Yeah.
I'm surprised he produced that, right? And then chose Jim Carrey because he's such a bigger.
Yeah.
I feel like even at this point in time, he was a little bit of a bigger actor
Oh,
than
he
he was.
was.
Jim Carrey,
I mean,
or-
You know what I'm
Jim
saying?
Carrey
So
definitely
it's
was
Mike
bigger.
Myers.
And I feel like Mike Myers before this hadn't really wanted to cast anyone like it.
Jim Carrey was a bigger.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I was trying to say.
Yeah,
Yeah, sorry.
Gotcha.
There's no way he was not. I mean, you
Yeah,
look
yeah,
at the 1994
Oh, yeah.
he had. Fucking
Yeah.
Dumb and Dumber, Ace Ventura.
These guys were kind of on a parallel thing a little bit.
Right. What
With
was the
the,
other
like-
movie he had in 94?
Dumb and Dumber,
Ace Ventura.
Ventura.
There was one other movie that was huge.
Cable Guy?
Was
Was Cable Guy that early?
Yeah.
I think Cable Guy was before Liar Liar.
Yeah, there was something else there. There was
I don't know.
something else. Dr. Evil's bald head, gray suit, and scar over his eye, and the cat on his lap is based on Bond's arch nemesis. Wally, help me with this. Ernst Starvo Blofeld?
I've never been able to
Perfect.
enunciate that.
Yeah, whatever.
And it doesn't sound like
I
that when they
liked
say
it.
it on film.
Sure.
either.
It
He's
was
the dude with the cat that you rarely ever
Yeah,
see
yeah,
his
yeah.
face at first.
Yeah.
Yeah,
right,
yeah.
exactly. Portrayed by Donald Pleasance in You Only Live Twice in 1967.
Yeah.
His voice and mannerisms are based on longtime Saturday Night Live executive producer Lorne Michaels. Ironically, Pleasance, whatever the fucking guy's name is, was the star of Halloween series.
The Mask, Steve. Sorry.
Okay, it was The Mask.
Yeah.
Pleasance
Sorry.
was the star of Halloween series of the films where his arch nemesis was named Michael Myers.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
Oh,
okay.
Elizabeth Hurley and Mimi Rogers asked and were allowed to keep their tight leather outfits.
Oh. Okay. Where can we get a hold of those
Yeah.
pictures? You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, they're wearing them in the movie, so
I mean, after the fact.
after the
That doesn't help us.
Yeah. We
guess
could
you're right.
give immediate
I
access
want
to
one
those.
right now, like up to date.
Give me the number.
Part of the influence for this film can be seen in an early sketch Mike Myers did for Saturday Night Live, in which several of James Bond's nemesis
Messiah.
complain about his invulnerability and how much easier it should be to kill him.
Oh, okay.
Right? Because that's the whole,
Yes.
like the whole part where Scott's like, "We'll just fucking kill him. Like, I'll get a gun and kill him." He's like, "No, I'm just gonna put him behind this wall and just make sure everything went according to plan." Like, this movie. God damn it.
he gets the floss and he's like, he throws it over there and they both hang on.
I get it,
to
Vanessa. I have bad teeth. No, it's. Oh, okay.
The toothpaste. It's just fucking normal tooth.
Judo chop, bow. And it's funny. There's the part earlier in the movie where she's like showing him like his spy gadgets.
Yeah,
and he's like, it's whatever. He's like, no,
it's toothpaste.
It's toothpaste. In America, yeah. And it's funny, at the end of the movie, his teeth are fixed. If you see it.
Yeah, they got them
but
fixed.
in the next movies, are they? I don't remember.
Yeah.
They gotta be.
Yeah.
Or they're just
I think
big.
he goes back in time and they're not.
Oh.
I do believe he goes back in time and they're like back to being all fucking weird. You don't quote me on that, but
That would be great attention to detail.
I think it's in the third one with Foxy Cleopatra
Yeah,
where he goes
yeah.
back in time and then it's
My
I didn't know-
mojo.
I didn't know that was Beyonce.
Dude,
Oh, yeah,
Beyonce ruins
had
that for
no
me.
idea.
yeah,
it was
it's
her.
definitely Beyonce.
I looked it up earlier and I was like, what?
The third movie is great minus Beyonce. She fucking kills that movie for me. She can't act. She's terrible.
I
Fight me.
don't like movie is
Say it
definitely
again.
the worst out of the bunch.
It is, but it's still not bad. It's just every time she's on screen, it just drags for me.
The whole movie just kind of drags. I don't think it's just her fault because it jumps around everywhere, going back in time, forward time, the pussy wagon. It's a bunch of weird, there's some good comedy in it, but there's a lot of weird shit in there. Second one's hilarious.
Yeah, it's one of those like, what do you do? You got to stay true to the formula, but what else can you do? And they tried, but yeah.
The second one is Spy Who Shagged Me, right?
Yep.
Okay.
With girl from The Hangover.
The blonde chick.
Yeah,
I can't remember her name, but she's also very hot.
Yeah. The film was only a modest success at the box office, but it became a bigger hit when it was released on video.
Nobody told me that before we were guessing numbers.
Steve, you're supposed to let me know this shit.
No, you're going blind, motherfucker. So that makes sense. So once it was released on video, it became a success. And because of that, spawned the sequels.
Yes.
I thought they had already been filming before.
I thought, but they
maybe
weren't
mid.
actually. They weren't. So they originally did not have a planned sequel. I mean, Mike Myers did want to create a sequel, but originally, once the numbers came out in the theater and whatnot, they didn't think it was as big as a hit as it needed to be. And then word of mouth spread and it became a huge thing on video. So because of that is why they made the sequels.
We talked about production. You said like 4 to 6 months, whatever it was.
Yeah.
How long did it actually take to get it done, though? Because
Well,
it was only 2 years after.
Right, and that's the thing you got to think with production. We're just talking about filming, right?
Yeah.
But you got to think of writing scripts, making sets, making costumes, thinking of places to go, where getting those things greenlit to go and film in certain locations or whatever. It does take a little bit.
I guess could
A comedy movie, though, and you look at the second movie, there's not like a lot of big set pieces. There's not a lot of crazy shit that goes on. Obviously, they go to that like the end moon base or whatever it is.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah. But beyond that, there's nothing crazy. So, I mean, 2 years, yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
Because it was, 99, I think. Yeah, because at the end, he's like, why don't you travel back to me with 1999?
We didn't talk about the Burt Bacharach
Oh, my God.
either.
Ladies and gentlemen.
So good.
Burt Bacharach. And he's in the second movie, too, with Elvis Costello.
It's so good. He's
The music.
on top, just playing on that double decker.
Yeah, let's be real. The music in this movie is iconic.
It's perfect.
Like you think of Austin Powers when you hear the music, right? There's not a lot of movies that do that.
Yeah, you said the second one, which is just the two of us, right? And I do that song. I covered that song, but for years it was stuck in my head as this. Me and my mini-me. Literally,
Yeah,
it was
yeah,
stuck
yeah.
in my head as the second Austin Powers.
What's the? Oh yeah, they do the rap too, right?
Yeah.
When they
is
break
the-
him out of jail or whatever.
Which is like the Will Smith thing,
Yeah.
Yeah.
God,
Anyways.
second movie's so good.
Second
Maybe we
movie's
should
really
have done that. I don't know. Daniel Craig, the sixth actor to play James Bond, went on record to say that Austin Powers messed up the James Bond film franchise. The producers feared people would not be able to take James Bond seriously after Austin Powers mocked the campy nature of the series.
Maybe that's why he's so overly serious.
This led to the darker and grittier Casino Royale reboot. Look at my man.
Boy
worked
over
out.
here. Chaboy.
6 steps ahead.
And he doesn't even want to. They've been forcing him to continue his James Bond for the past 2 movies.
Have you seen the new one?
No, I haven't.
I haven't either. And
it
like,
looked great. It looked like a great James Bond.
No Time to Die or whatever. Like, I'm a James Bond fan. I want to see it, but nothing like makes me want to see it. Does that
Yeah.
make sense? Like, I liked.
It's just a million. It's the
same movie that we said.
exactly.
That's what it is. And like,
if they would have picked, I love when they do a new guy, right?
Yeah.
So I know
Rami Malek was the.
What was
Rami?
No,
Rami?
it was the black guy. What is his name?
Idris Elba.
Idris Elba. He's so fucking good.
Oh, Idris Elba.
Even in his Luther, even in his
actually
worst movie,
Idris Elba.
Dark Tower or whatever.
Yeah.
It was still great.
People
He's a phenomenal actor.
People paying Dark Tower because it wasn't what they thought it should have been.
It was. I thought it was fantastic.
It was a good movie, but if you read the books, it was completely different. Which whatever.
Always those fucking books.
Yeah, exactly right. So
whatever, I get it.
whatever. All right, we're at final decision times. We're doing great here.
Killing the game.
Killing the game. So I'm gonna go to Wally first. You pick this movie. What would you give this out of 10?
I give it it's right under an 8. It's like 7.5.
7.5.
7.5.
Randall.
I'd say solid 8, honestly.
It's
Eight and a half.
weird because I think I scored Wayne's World different than this, and I said it was better. But maybe that's an iconic thing, and how this relates to me and like Steve, how you were talking how stuff connects to you younger. I think this connected to me younger
Differently,
too.
yeah.
Differently, I don't know, but this
it's one of those things, right? Like Wayne's World was 4 years before this,
yeah,
right?
Yeah,
So to us, we were 5 years old when Wayne's World came out.
yeah.
Oh shit, no, I'm thinking Wayne's World 2. Wayne's World 1 came out in 92.
It was early as shit.
We were 3, right? We were Randall when this movie came out.
Yeah, exactly.
So I don't correlate Wayne's World with growing up. I correlate Austin Powers or Jim Carrey movies with growing up, so they stick with me a little bit more.
I 7.5 it. I'm 100% 7.5 it.
7.5. I'm at an 8 as well. I think this is one of the best Mike Myers movies. I do think the second movie is better. I think Spy Who Shagged Me is a better overall movie, but this movie changed, I think, his career trajectory, right? Like, he was going to make Austin Powers, Wayne's World 3, but he didn't. Oh, shit, I completely went over this one. Let me read one more fun fact. Mike Myers decided to not do a third Wayne's World film so that he could focus and develop on a secret agent comedy, which parodied James Bond, which became this movie.
Oh, good.
So, who knows
now they're
what
gonna
he
make
could
a
have
Wayne World. Now they're gonna make a third one, and it's gonna fucking suck.
Are they?
I don't know.
No,
But I can
I've
see
heard
it
they're going to make
happening.
a Austin Powers 4. That's what I heard.
I would like that more than a Wayne's World if I had to pick between the two.
I do too. I think Wayne's World is fine. Do what it needs to do. They've done comedy bits on Saturday Night Live, and they've done commercials, whatnot. That lives in that space. Austin Powers is a movie. It needs to stay a movie. The second movie's opening, iconic. You have Danny DeVito. You have fucking Spacey in it. You got Britney Spears in it. You know, all these people. Tom Cruise is fucking Austin Powers in that. Like,
It's so good.
It's great.
It's so good.
Gwyneth Paltrow is, I can't remember who, Pussy Galore or some shit. It's great, right?
The names are also fuck you and fuck
Right.
me. You kiss your mother with that mouth.
Right. Exactly.
No, fuck you.
What was the name in the second movie? Was there somebody?
Foxy, Cleopatra.
No,
and
that's
then
the third
Pussy
movie.
Galore was the
That's the third movie.
The Fuck You and
Shag
Fuck Me
something.
were in the second one.
no. That's what
That's
she
the
said. She was
third
like,
movie.
she's like, shag me now or shag later or whatever.
Yeah.
But I think
Her
it's
name's-
Pussy Galore is the second one.
Well, no, that's
Isn't
Gwyneth
it?
Paltrow, but Heather Graham is playing Felicity Shagwell.
That's what it is. Shag now or shag later
Right,
is her
yeah,
quote.
yeah,
I was
yeah,
trying to think
yeah,
of what
yeah,
the quote
yeah.
was.
That's
Yeah.
what it is. Yeah. I got you. But no, I'm at an 8. So I like this movie. It's great. It's one of Mike Myers' best movies. We've gone over a bunch of Mike Myers movies. Obviously, we're in March Myers. So, because Brent's a bitch and he hasn't messaged me back.
He did pick it. And I'm so excited.
Well, no, Wally picked this movie. Oh, he did.
He did.
Okay, I
I'm
see
so
it. Oh,
excited.
Hit us
shit.
with the Shrek.
So next week, to close out March Myers.
He was the one against Shrek.
Yeah, fuck it.
So hold on.
Fuck it.
I'm gonna put a check.
Don't you
Fuck
put anybody
Brent.
else on this podcast next week. It's me.
Because I was like, we should do Shrek, and then everyone was like, especially Brent was like, no, I don't think we could fucking do Shrek. He was
can lick
completely
my
against
nuts.
it. So I picked this one because I want everyone to have a good time, and he takes my fucking
It's
pick.
perfect.
He bails and takes your pick.
It's a fucking setup. This is a fucking setup.
It was a setup. Well, okay, so yeah, the pick is in. We're doing Shrek to close out March Myers. I don't. There's here. Let's be real. We've gone on this trip in the month of March. We've
definitely a
gone.
fucking
We've gone
journey.
up. We've gone down. We found the best and the worst Mike Myers movies.
This is just
And now
been
we're at the
I don't
best
think this
next
has been
week.
really. There was like a middle of the road, and then it rock bottomed, and
Yeah.
then we've been slowly.
Yeah, coming back up, right.
Yeah.
There's only
So-
4 weeks this month.
There's 5.
Well, there's 5 Mondays.
There's 5 Mondays, right? Yeah. So that's why I
Maybe,
did.
gotcha.
Yeah. Because next week
Okay.
is still March,
Yeah.
and we're hitting it with Shrek,
Hey, Shrek.
number 1.
Donkey.
Exactly. It's going to be a fun time because, wait, he doesn't get with the dragon. Oh, he does at the end, right?
At the very end.
They have babies.
Yeah.
Not at the end of this one.
We're going to talk about that because that's
You mean the anatomy?
how would that
How
work?
the fuck?
All I know is Eddie Murphy's packing.
It must be in the morning. I'm making waffles. I like it. Hey, this is a short and sweet episode. I think that's how this might need to be from now on. If Brent's on, we might have to just like smack him
Bring him in.
around a little bit and tell him, look, this is how it goes.
Keep his drawer closed the whole time.
Exactly. Keep that drawer closed. That's a new fucking shirt. I'm gonna make a file cabinet with the drawer open. Keep that drawer closed.
With his face on it.
Right, with his face pointing out. I like it. Well, hey, if anybody's still listening out there, thanks for paying attention. Give us a like, give us a favorite. Check us out on social media. We're on every social media app, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, at The Decision Reel. We're on every podcast you can look at. We're on YouTube. We have merch. Again, you can fucking find it. You can buy it. You can support us or not. Do whatever you
Why do
want.
you talk so fast? Jesus.
Yeah.
I got to do what I got to do. I got to get it out quick.
You're getting good. You're that guy that's at like the auction now. The 25
Dickens. You know, do you watch Letterkenny?
Yes.
The guy,
yeah.
Jim Dickens, but it's Dickskin. It's Dickens.
We should review television shows too.
I want to, but it's a hard sell, right? We
To
talked
do
about
all of the
we talked about doing a Seinfeld extra real episodes where we
Jesus.
do like one episode because it
Maybe
was just
something
put
we've-
on Netflix.
all seen before would
Or
probably be
enjoyed.
the easiest. But you guys, I know you would just be looking for an excuse to watch it all again.
I'm still watching Seinfeld.
How many
every night.
Seinfeld episodes are there?
Oh, there was only 9 seasons.
There's only 9 seasons.
But so the first 2 seasons, I think there was only like 8
Oh,
to
okay.
10
I love
episodes.
Seinfeld. I've seen
The
every
next
one of
ones are
them.
like 22 to 23 episodes.
A little bit, but again, they're only 20 minutes, right? Just like Friends. I mean, there was 9 seasons of Friends?
Don't you
Like
fucking
th-
put those on
Those
the same
cult
pedestal.
movies.
I don't have to. Seinfeld's way above it.
This is what I'm talking about. Actually, this is what I was about to say. Putting everything in a barrel and like forcing people to fucking beat each other's ass over what the best series. Because people feel way more deeply
About TV shows,
about
yeah,
it
they
because
do.
there's
Yeah.
so much
Yeah,
time
about
spent.
Friends.
You know
I
what I'm
agree with
saying?
that. Yeah, exactly.
About how Friends is better than Seinfeld. Yeah.
They're different. They should even be in the same fucking category.
Well, when you break them down, they're not really that different. They're about a bunch of people just hanging
the
out.
vibe is
apartment,
horribly
yeah.
different. Seinfeld is in its own thing. Seinfeld shouldn't be. What other fucking TV shows like Seinfeld?
Friends.
Friends.
Think about it. Break it down.
it is.
Where do
Friends,
everybody?
Friends feels more like the vibe, like comedy, like maybe Big Bang.
How I Met Your
Or How
Mother
I Met Your Mother,
and
that's what I
Friends
meant.
are
Yeah,
definitely have the same feel.
Yeah.
I got
But
that.
there's nothing that vibes with
But
Seinfeld
if you're going with
in
like the same
thing.
I agree.
kind of year kind of thing,
I'm not-
like
yeah.
they're in the same decade at least.
Well, I mean, Home Improvement's in the same decade too, and I fucking love that, and I
Yeah,
put that
I would
toe
put-
to toe with
Yeah.
Seinfeld.
I'd put Home Improvement against Last Man Standing. I think that'd be fun.
That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, that'd be good.
I
I like
mean,
them both.
let's be real. Home
It's the same
Improvement is
thing.
way better.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
Last Man
100%.
Standing is still good though.
The beginning of Last Man Standing was great, and then it kind of got a little weird and political, but whatever.
Yeah.
And then
That's the whole
they
point.
replaced people,
Sorry.
and they're like, it's the same person, but it's not.
Yeah, I know.
It was all right. It was good. Again,
It was the same. They tried to do the same shit.
Tim
It was
Allen
yeah.
as the actor. I love Tim Allen as a person. Can get the fuck out.
And they brought
We can all do. I don't mind.
JTT
It all
bag.
depends.
Yeah.
We
Oh, and
they brought the wife
and Jill.
Yeah,
put all the Santa Claus movies next to each
I
other.
love it. I'll do it.
I love this.
We should do Galaxy Quest.
That is on my short list. I wanted to do it with George, but motherfucker quit. So
Yeah, it's so good.
it is very
Alan
good.
Rickman.
That is actually a Star Trek movie,
It's a Star Trek parody.
but it's so good that even Sir
Didn't think about that till just now. By the way,
Sir who played Picard? What's his fucking name?
Luke Picard.
Fucking James. What the fuck's his
I don't
name?
know his
Stewart,
name.
right?
Yeah, something like that.
Whatever. He said he didn't want to watch
He's
that
old as
movie when it
shit
came
now.
out. He wouldn't
He
watch
just
it.
did one more, right? They're coming out with a new one.
No,
right
they have
now.
a show called Picard.
Yeah, but he's just coming out with a new movie.
Well, it's not. It's
or is it
it's
just like him back in time or some shit like that.
I have no idea.
Yeah,
Never
I'll
mind.
talk to you about
Anyways, he didn't want to watch Galaxy Quest when it came out, and one of his friends convinced him to watch it. Like, yo, no, this is not a parody. It's like propping you up. And he watched it, and he was like, yo, this is awesome. This is a Star Trek movie, even though it's not Star Trek.
It's meta.
It's dope.
It's a very, like, you guys use the term meta. Like, for him, he is the one that sees that
Yeah.
because of the signings
Right.
and all that crazy shit that he had to do. That movie was great.
Yeah, no, it really was. So next week, Shrek to close out Mike Myers. March fucking Myers. It's going to be fun. I think it's been a great month. And then after that, we're going to get back into the regular rigmarole here of whatever fucking movie we feel like it. We might have some special guests on. We might have some people coming in, coming out, doing their thing. But as always, I guess it's just me and Wally for the foreseeable future. And then Brent will be here when he feels like it. And we got Randall. I think it was good.
I'll be here when
All
other
right.
people aren't here.
I like it. Randall, thanks for coming on.
Yeah.
Thanks for people for listening. Bye?
Bye.
No.
Bye. Look at that.